Dear students, in the previous lecture of our periodic classification of elements and periodicity properties, that is our third chapter, we have already did the three classification which Dauber-Nair, Newlands and Mendeleev classification we did yesterday. Today we are going to discuss about modern periodic table. Modern periodic table. The before classification, if you go through classification, you know that they are on the named basis, but modern periodic table is not any named basic classification because a lot of persons' work is involved for formation of the modern periodic table. Why? Because Henry Moseley is the first one scientist who sought out the modern periodic law. He mean to say, because he is the one who defined the modern periodic law from the periodic law. Periodic law is given by the Mendeleev. He modified the periodic law to modern periodic law. According to modern periodic law, physical and chemical properties of any element are periodic function of their atomic number. But in periodic law, you know that is atomic mass. So that's why there are many limitations in the Mendeleev. So he corrected the law of the Mendeleev particle. But on this law basis, Rutherford and Niels Bohr, these particularly scientists work on the classification particularly but they use this particularly law for that. So that's why we are not saying that this particular classification is a work of a particular scientist. So what do you need to tell about the modern periodic table? Introduction first. That modern periodic table is based on the first thing is the modern periodic law, according to which physical and chemical properties of any elements are periodic function of their atomic number. On the basis of that, available 118 elements. In case of the Mendeleev, only 63 elements. On the basis of that, 118 elements are classified among 7 periods and 18 groups particularly. That you have to explain in the introduction of the modern periodic table. Now, what are the results, achievements of this classification? So first you will tell that cause of periodicity is explained. Cause of periodicity is explained here, which is the limitation of the Mendeleev. He is not able to understand that why atoms start repeating the properties after some time. But in this, it can be explained because their valence number of electrons become the same. That's why the reason is explaining that yes, that's why they are repeating the property, and that is the cause of the periodicity. So cause of periodicity is explained. Second thing, position of isotope. Position of isotope is justified, which is not justified in case of the Mendeleev classification, because that is based on the atomic mass, but this is based on the atomic number. So isotope have the same atomic number. So that's why they will attain only single stop. That's why isotope position is clearly justified in the modern periodic table. Okay. Second thing, so this is two are the main advantages particularly, which redact the limitation of the Mendeleev classification. Now, is there any limitation still in the modern periodic table? Yes, there is limitation here still. What? that hydrogen and helium position is not justified still. Why? Because hydrogen is behaving metallic and non-metallic both, but it is put it in the above the first group in metals. Second, helium is put it according to the properties it is matching, but according to configuration, electronic configuration, it should be in second. Because according to electronic configuration, helium should be in second group, but it is put it in the 18th group according to its properties matching with the noble group. Now second limitation is lanthanide and actinides. You have seen that clearly two lines below the periodic table. Those are lanthanide and actinides. So lanthanides, actinides are separately placed. The reason for that is still not explained. Reason is not explained still for that. Okay, so these two are the basic disadvantage, particularly of the modern periodic table. So these are today your 4 classification. Today you are completed. We are going to do a small topic today, one more, that is nomenclature, regarding the nomenclature. Why? Because you will see that in periodic table there is a lot of misconceptions that a particular element is known by 2 names in different countries. So that's why there is a nomenclature rules is proposed by the IUPAC for the atoms whose atomic number is greater than 100. Okay, it is quite easy one, that he signify the notation particularly for 0 for nil, 1 if you take un, for 2 it is bi, 3 tri, 4 tert, 5th pent, 6 hex, 7 hept, 8 oct, 9 and dec. Sorry, up to here. Now if some name you have to write down particularly of any atomic number, let's say 1112 atomic number is of any element. So how you will write down name? So 1 will stand for un, then again 1, again n, then 2 stand for bi, and at last you will add the word IUN. So I is already present, that's un and bi in. If you go for 108, I am one more example. 1 stand for un, then nil, then 8 stand for oct, em. So in this manner, we can write down the names of any particularly element which atomic number is greater than 100. And why we did this notation particularly use? Because different countries claiming different elements to be researched under their country, and they have given their own names particularly to some elements. I mean to say, Americans give their own name to a particular element, British to particularly another name, and Russian to other name. So that's why we have arranged that IUPAC particularly gives a norms for the nomenclature, for the naming of those elements whose atomic number is greater than 100 particularly. So in that manner particularly you can write down the name of any element whose atomic number is greater than 100. So now today you will classification is completed here. So half of your syllabus. Now the next topic we will start is the periodicity. Sorry, still there is a classification we need to discuss about the modern periodic table, among how they have classified metal, non-metal. So we will do that in the next lecture. So today you will read the topic we did today. Second, make your notes in fair notebook there. Third, If there are blueprint question, blueprint cues and answer solved in rough notebook layer. Okay, thank you.